wild. They're really kind of cute.
I know. I don't know why I like them, but I like them.
I tried to give them away to a little girl, and she wouldn't have nothing to do with them.
So one of the things we do on this channel is we go and pick up things at garage sales, and ultimately the goal is then to sell them online for a profit. Now I do this part-time. I have a full-time job at a radio station in the morning, and then I go out and I start looking for treasure. Now I'm also up here in Montana, which means unlike the good folks down in places like Florida, we have a garage sale season, and that season pretty much ends about the time hunting season begins. Hunting season begins this weekend here in Montana, at least for archery, and that means garage sale season is pretty much done for. There are a couple of sales today. Neither of them look all that promising, but I'm going to check them out. There was an estate sale that listed 0 details, and it's about a 40-minute drive outside of town. Last week we gambled and we won big. Didn't feel like pressing my luck and wasting all that time if there wasn't going to be anything there. Maybe there was going to be something there, but I got other stuff around the house that I can do today. I can list. If we only go to a couple garage sales, that means I have a couple extra hours to go home and list stuff. And this weekend, I'm listing Halloween because it is time to get that stuff up. At least it is now. By the time this plays, maybe it's too late. But we're going to go see what we can find at some garage sales. First, I got to grab a quick breakfast and get some cash, and then let's see what we can dredge up from the bottom of the garage sale barrel. Price, that's cool. Okay. How much for your little Harley pin? Is that you?
Was there anything on it?
I think it's just a pin.
Did you put anything on it?
No. Oh, price-wise? No.
No.
Sure, I'll do that.
In 1/10 of a mile, turn right onto North Montana Avenue.
There it is. It's right there. Yeah.
Did they come and garage sale at the holiday?
I was bummed they didn't show up at ours earlier this summer.
Oh,
You're fixing to have a rush.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, is that a good thing or bad?
Oh, it's a good thing.
Okay.
You're going to get rid of a lot of stuff.
That's good. We're okay with that. Hi. I can't get mine to stay on.
Oh, I know. I can't have my glasses on.
This is that new, this is my new. Beautiful dresses you guys have. Thank you. Beautiful dresses. Thank you.
Make an offer. You see anything out of price? Make an offer.
You don't have any more.
15 miles south. What's that?
You don't have
15 miles north of that one. We used to buy our 4-H pigs. Right at Augusta. Right, oh, okay. Yeah, we used to buy our pigs from Milford. Yeah. From Paul? That was... Yeah, that works. That grinder works. I don't know, like maybe $5.
But I was gonna say, then I won't show.
So I think I got a couple of okay things there, not a ton, but that's the theme of this day. There's just not a ton out there. Hi there. It looks like I'm a few minutes early. Is that all right? Okay. I understand. How are you? Nothing too. There's the Dwight Eisenhower. So those prices were crazy. And apparently they ran that sale yesterday as well, 1 to 7 on a Friday. I don't know how many people they got, but they were running it yesterday. But no wonder they had so much stuff left. $10 for that Dr. Seuss plush, $5 for used hats. I'm thinking they run an antique booth or they sell online or something, and they're trying to get retail prices out of a garage sale. So for the most part, there was squat there. Interestingly enough, I didn't get skunked because they had a free box I saw as I walked out. Didn't get it on video, but I'll show you when we get home what we got out of the free box. I think we actually made a few bucks out of that thing. If we didn't, it's okay because free. So we're headed to one now just because it's like 5 minutes away. I wasn't going to go to it, but it's right close to where we're at, and there's nothing else. So this one started on Thursday. So it ran Thursday and Friday, and it's been running for like an hour already. So, you know, I'm not expecting there to really be anything even left unless they priced it like that place. But it said, you know, all it said was something for everybody priced to sell. Literally, that's the ad. So, I don't know. I mean, if it was priced to sell on Thursday, if there's anything left, it's really priced to sell today. That's the one good thing about going to a sale that had started the day before, or in this case, 2 days before. If they're trying to get rid of stuff and it's the last day, they really want to get rid of stuff. It's like going the last hour of an estate sale. So we'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Hi there. Looks like you started a couple days ago. I missed the fun.
You did. But I'll tell you what, I am open for offers if you see something you like.
Okay. Have you gotten rid of a lot of stuff?
I actually have.
Good.
Yeah. It was,
Are you moving? Or are you just downsizing? Or
no, I moved here.
Oh, okay.
And I started unpacking. And I thought, oh no,
Why'd I bring this stuff?
right?
So there we go.
So it's just the siblings, or
Yeah, siblings. And then that's Robert, Susan, only son, Naomi, Jen's oldest daughter. So Linda wasn't here, and she found us this Italian restaurant
Two.
in Alaska.
No, this is Seattle.
Be a tough sell, but it's neat.
But, yeah, it was right before our cruise. You know, it rained, but Jack and Terry and I decided to, it was the last cruise of the season. And, I talked to some of the kids at Skagway, gift shops.
That one's got a crack in it, unfortunately.
Robert, last year he says,
What we got down here? 50. SK. It's not snap on, but it's still good. Black Hawk. So I got a question for you. The like the ratchets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Would you take 30 on that?
I would.
Would you?
That was my dad's. And,
Okay.
I used to be in construction, but I haven't been for 20 years, so
So it's just sitting.
it's just sitting. Yeah, I'd take 30.
Okay. And then there's little, I don't know, I don't know what, let me show you what they are. Because you know what they are. I don't know what they are. There's 3 of these little critters.
Oh!
Are those for sale or are they just sitting up there? Are those
No,
yours?
they're for sale.
I don't know even what they are. I just,
Now, I'm
they're
old.
neat.
I'm old.
I don't believe it.
And, let me show Kathy.
Are they strawberry shortcake?
No,
No.
they're, it says made in Korea, so I know they're older, but.
Oh my gosh, those are like, they're like antique like.
I know. Well,
I mean,
I'm antique, but
no, but you know what I mean? They're,
yeah.
you know, oh, they're really kind of cute.
I know. I don't know why I like them, but I like them.
I tried to give them away to a little girl, and she wouldn't have nothing to do with them.
Well, it might be the expression, but
How about
So I got those, and then the little the ashtray,
okay, so
and then the
okay, so 33, $2.
sure, call it 35.
Yeah, let me get you a sack for these. And
Great, thank you. Okay, guys, I am on my way home, and that last stop may have actually been the best stop of the day for a sale that started 2 days ago, and we were getting there an hour and a half late today. So, I mean, I guess it goes to show that you never know. Now, I don't know that we have any home runs in the stuff we picked up today. Certainly not what it's been, but better than what I feared it would be, to be honest with you. I mean, we pulled something out of, I think we made 4 stops. We pulled something out of each of them. Okay, guys, so I'm just sitting in the drive-thru at the coffee place. It's not really moving. Let's start going over some of this stuff while we're sitting here. What about these? You guys know anything about these? I have no idea even what, I mean, I don't know. And I don't know why I picked them up other than they're different and I've never seen them before. They're made in Korea. So they're certainly older, they're certainly vintage, but as far as how to even list them, no idea. There's no, well, we got one down. There's no markings other than that's upside down, but yeah, made in Korea. That's it. I gotta move forward. There's a line behind me, so if I don't move forward, they are not gonna be happy. Okay. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Then we got this. It was $3. She's wrapped it in bubble wrap, but you saw it while we were there. How about that for garage sale experience? We got bubble wrapped. This was made in Golden, Colorado, stamped on the back. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. We'll check out comps, and if I see any, I'll put them up on side. But I don't know. I think it's pretty neat. Paid up at $3, but eh. Okay, then the line started moving. So we didn't get anything else done. But this is what we got, guys. I mean, for potentially the last weekend of the season, not awful, right? I mean, you saw these guys, I don't know, This she had tagged at 50 or best offer. I don't know if people didn't want to pay up for it or if they didn't see it. It was kind of dark in the back of the garage, and it was on the bottom, like basically on the floor. But I think these are good. Like, this could be 15 bucks by itself. But I'll have to see if we have a whole set. There's some wrenches in here. These are really good as well. You know, this is potentially good money right here as well. I'm going to check in with my buddy Julian at the Bearded Thrift Machine. He knows all about this stuff, but that's probably a winter project when there's snow is on the ground. I don't want to do anything outside. I'm going to be working on cleaning and listing those. So you saw this. I picked this up at that first sale. This, guys, look. Harley. So that's a winner, right? And it's 925 sterling, land limited edition. So I'm going to guess that that's, I don't know, 20 bucks? Something like that. It's got to be. He charged me $1 for it. Then we moved on to that sale with the Hooderites. We got the Cuddle Puppy. I don't know what he's worth. It's actually kind of funny. He's apparently the nephew is 35 now, and he named this Elwood when he was 2. So I don't know what the Cuddle Puppy's worth. It might just be $10. I don't know, but I mean, it's 30 years old, right? This thing, the anti-stress device, it's new. I opened it up and looked, it's brand new in there. So it's one of those little blow up things. I don't know what it's worth, but it's vintage and the thing is still sealed in the bag. So I picked it up. We got it for like $1, so I mean, no biggie. This is a cool kite, vintage Wolverine kite. I'm gonna guess that's maybe 15 or 20 bucks plus shipping. I bet it takes forever. I mean, it's probably a slow item, but it's really, really neat. So I grabbed that for 50 cents. We grabbed some Corning Vision Wear. This one I actually looked this time, and there's no chips on it, and it looks like we're all good. I think these are like 20 bucks or something like that. I'm not sure. Kevin Commonwealth Picker sells these things all the time. Also at that sale, this is Clawford. I looked real quick when we got home. There's none listed or sold in the last 30 days. Or I guess that's 90 days that eBay keeps. So this is vintage Dakin from 1982. I don't imagine he's probably worth much, but he's got to be worth $9.98 free shipping, right? I, again, don't know what this is worth, but it's Carhartt. Carhartt is a great reselling brand. So just a little drawstring bag. Almost looks like a climbing bag or something. So I don't know what it's for. I got to look into it, but I picked that thing up. I picked up the lobster. Okay, now we move on to that super overpriced sale. This was all in the free bin. And some of it, I get why it was there. This is just probably a game day giveaway or something. I mean, this is very cheap. I don't know if it's worth it, but it was free, so that made it worth it. It's reversible. Washington base for the baseball team. We're talking Nationals here. It's a Bud Light Game Time. Just a bucket hat. So, I don't know. Again, maybe $10 free shipping. We got some store filler stuff here. This is pretty good. This is an old Meister. This is 100% wool, vintage, made in the USA. There's a little bit of staining on it, but this one isn't too bad. I think this is maybe a $10 or $15 hat. This one, there was 2 of them. This one has some blue staining on it. So I don't know. I'll try and list it cheap and see what happens, because it is a vintage hat still, and it's got a neat look to it. So we'll see. Again, vintage Meister. I don't know, but it was in the free box, so grab it, right? This one is a little bit rough as well. Steelers beanie. I don't know. I maybe should have left this one just because it is in rough condition, but I grabbed it. This, I'm not exactly sure what that says. It looks like Hollern art. I don't know, but it's a vintage hat. You can see there's some wear there. I'll probably wash it, but this is vintage, made in the USA, strap back. It's got the braid. It's got a cool, is that a heron on the front? I don't know. So, again, it's worth grabbing for free and looking into it. But this was the best thing out of that free box. This looks completely unworn. You can see right here, it's on an old Anvil tag. It's a large. It's made in the USA. So this is a vintage tank top or like lifting shirt, muscle shirt, whatever. Powerhouse Gym. Some of the Powerhouse Gym stuff sells for like 30 bucks. But I did a quick look. There are no Powerhouse Gym Bosnia shirts. So I could probably price this pretty high. I don't know if people collect these. You know, I don't know what the market is for them. I don't see them very often. Certainly not new, certainly not vintage. So this could be a $30 or $40 shirt out of the free box. So always check the free box, guys. So there it is, maybe the final weekend of the garage sale season here. You know, we got more things than I thought we would. I think we scored with that tank top. We scored with the vision wear, because that's going to sell well. We certainly scored with the tools. You know, so we got a few things there. It wasn't last weekend. It wasn't the Pokemon games, but we did well. So, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Things are probably going to change in terms of videos around here after this one. I have a couple of older garage sales that just never made it. We haven't edited those together yet, so I have some older footage. I think there's still a couple of sales on the GoPro that haven't been downloaded, so we can bleed into the fall here in Montana a little bit with some more garage sales, but after that we're going to be done with garage sales for a while. So then it's going to be what solds and thrifting and trips and tips, rather, thrifting, trips and tips. I gotta get that caffeine going. Guys, I appreciate it. So let me know if there's something you want to see, since we're not going to have garage sales to be going to over the weekends very much coming up. So let me know if there's something that you want to see on the channel, and we'll do our best to do something about it. We'll see you next time. Bye.